Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with the top 5 decks in Clash Royale. The best players in the game relied on these 5 decks to reach their highest ranks at the end of the season, proving that these decks are capable of crushing the best players in the game consistently. These top 5 decks are capable of making massive outplays and rarely lose if you're better than your opponent. It's time to learn from the best players in the world, get into some games, and assert dominance. Adriel powered through the competition using this Ram Rider bridge spam deck. Yo, so jump into the game here, 1%. I hope this guy's at 1% battery. I just want his time to run out immediately. So if he's not going to be cycling stuff at the start, we're going to take the liberty of cycling our Lumberjack. And whenever we go for Lumberjack in the back, we're able to build up a bigger push. So I can go for a Ram Rider with it, and then it's going to get raged up, and then it'll probably do a lot more damage. So let's roll with it. We can also go for a Fireball, depending on what our opponent's going to do. Okay, cool. Nice. We're going to be able to Fireball. Oh my gosh, wait, we hit so much more. Ho-ho, let's go. I also kind of felt like Santa Claus when I said ho-ho, but, you know, it's all good. That's how we go. I can go for Magic Archer. It should outrange the Executioner, I think. It fires a little bit faster, so that's good. And then we get some extra damage. We get the Magic Archer on the tower. We're in a pristine position. So don't even have to respond to the Barbarian since it didn't reach far enough. And then we can go for a Heal Spirit just to get some more damage. For 1 Elixir, it's always fun to do. Ooh, okay. Guess we're going to go for a Knight. Go and pull back the Inferno Dragon. No, 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 Knight. Where are you going, bro? What are you trying to do to me right now? Why are you trying to troll me? Oh my gosh. All right, I literally have to Fireball on a 1 HP Inferno Dragon. It's one of the worst feelings in the game. So if you guys aren't aware, Graveyard, not an amazing matchup for this deck because you don't have Mother Witch. You could put in Mother Witch instead of the Magic Archer or Archer Queen instead of the Magic Archer if you really wanted to. But, you know, the Magic Archer is a lot better on offense, so I prefer to run that. And also the rank 5 player in the world decided to run that. So for good reason, Magic Archer is a bit better. And 9 times out of 10, the one time it isn't is against Graveyard. So we're going to go for a Ram Rider here, just like slow down his stuff, and then go for a Magic Archer, line up with the Knight, and try to get a tremendous amount of damage. Even though he's fully concentrated on top of like the Ram Rider, he also has to calibrate some type of defense on the Magic Archer too. So if he loses the Goblin, and then we can go in for like a Knight here last second, that will be our best defense possible. Knight on Knight action, save Knights out, and then the Inferno Dragons again. Okay, cool. If this Lumberjack just pulls back the Inferno Dragon, I'm just so happy. I just don't want the Inferno Dragon to go anywhere near my tower. Also, if the Lumberjack locks onto the tower, he kind of has to respond to that. You can't just let that thing go. All right, we're going to have to go in for a Heal Spirit. I don't know if this is smart. Ah! We lost the tower anyway. Dang it. All right, wait. We can Inferno Dragon here on top of the aggressive strategy where our opponent's going in for a Tornado and also an Executioner. What is this game right now? We're both losing like our entire towers. Wait, if I go for an Evolved Knight other side and I go for a Lumberjack, can he stop that? He should be down so much Elixir after this. Especially if we can get like a Lumberjack plus a Heal Spirit. And then maybe even like a Magic Archer as well. Is this ridiculous? Is this dumb? Look at the... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Knight was still in the tower too. This is derpy. All right, we're going to Fireball on Goblins hopefully. If he freezes first, I'm so trolled. All right, he's going to go Goblins as Barbarian prediction. I just need the Ram Rider to connect. Please have simple needs. It does happen. The great thing about this is there's other towers at 500 HP. So I kind of want to go and spam him at the same time as I know he's going to try to go in for a Graveyard. So let's see if we can make this happen. Defense and offense at the same time, maybe? Yeah, we're going to get the Magic Archer rolling. We also have the Knight and the Lumberjack. So he might get 3 crowned if he decides to just chill a little bit. I mean, he is a freeze player. So we're going to go for the Ram Rider here with the Barbarian. And then we're going to Fireball and just eat the Inferno Dragon because it doesn't necessarily matter. And if we Fireball in the Executioner, he might get 3 crowned by the Knight. The Knight is getting raged up. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Evolved Knight says good night and 3 crowns the opponent. You love to see it. 1% went to 0 real quick. The Clash Royale World Champion Mohamed Light used this minor Magic Archer Wallbreakers deck to finish number 4 in the world. This guy's got an Ice Spirit in the banner paired with a whole bunch of like Lumberjack Balloon cards. So we'll see if he's going to be playing something like that. Nah. Homie's going to have an Ice Spirit Expo deck if there's going to be an Ice Spirit in his deck after seeing the Archer. Let's go for a Magic Archer. Let's evolve his archers, if you will. Oh, wait, what? All right, so that's going to be 3 shots with Magic Archer on the tower. That's always nice. We go for a Bomb Tower here, and then I think we can go in for a Knight just to be able to kill the Archer guaranteed. And probably Tornado the Balloon directly to the King Tower. I think that's going to be our best bet because the Balloon will have enough health. Just want to make sure that that happens. Beautiful. So, activating King Tower early on without taking any Princess Tower damage is priceless. And that's the big benefit of running a fast cycle deck like this. No matter what your opponent's spamming randomly at the river, you're going to be able to activate King Tower quite comfortably just because the Tornado and Bomb Tower is only 7 Elixir and you pull your units to the middle already with the Bomb Tower, so it's good to do. Also, we can go Spear Goblins here. I think it pulls... Oh, wow. Well, I wished that it pulled everything, but the Lumberjack got pushed slightly to the left, so then it just ran away. Oh! What is the Lumberjack doing? Why didn't it lock onto my tower there? It was definitely closer to the tower, but I just wanted to help out the Valkyrie with the knight. It didn't work out. Knight, you're a magnet, my man. Everyone wants to be near you. You're such a sociable guy. All right, we can go in for magic archer here. Lock on the archer. Remember, 3 shots for each magic archer on archers. Ooh, I don't love this. I mean, we could set up the bomb tower in a spot that would pull the balloon. Okay, yeah, I guess that was it. Go for our spear goblins, and then go in for a tornado again. Definitely want to go in for wall breakers here. I don't even want a tornado, actually. We can just hit 1 hit. Not the end of the world when that happens, right? If it's 2 hits, or it's locked onto the tower for an extended stay, that's not something that we want. You'd have to, like, you know, buy an Airbnb there, man. You gotta pay me some residency fees. I don't like that. So maybe we can go for like a miner and a magic archer depending on what's going on. And whenever we get the evolved knight, we want to really apply pressure with it, because if you think about it, it's just going to tank forever. So then when your opponent's tower is targeting the evolved knight, the miner is just going to stay alive for a much longer period of time. So it's refreshing to have that knight stay alive as well. Oh, log plus that magic archer shot though. Dang. That's crazy value. All right, we're just going to set up a bomb tower again. Expect him to go for a balloon. If he goes other side, we got spear goblins and NATO. So I think it's lights out. I don't think this guy's going to be able to come back. So if you guys are set up in this type of situation with the bomb tower and tornado, and your opponent's trying to spam into you, look at us. We literally have 2 bomb towers if we want. Let's just troll them and run the 2 bomb towers. This is just a blatant wall of disrespect, and we're going to be bouncing on to the next one. Winning with this Wall Breaker's fast cycle deck is sometimes way too easy. The ranked 3 player in the world uses this Sparky deck. So spamming with our electricity into Dark Evil, we're going to be dropping our knight in the back. Usually, I want to cycle that as our first play just to get our opponent to go and drop something into our Sparky. Lots of times when you drop a knight, they're going to respond with more elixir, and that's exactly what we got with a big hefty bowler in the back. So the bowler's going to fully counter the knight, but the knight gives us a little bit faster to the evolution, and we are going to be dropping, I don't know, slightly more elixir than him. So he should have to cycle another card. And if he spams on the right-hand side, we can kite it right into the Sparky utilizing our Goblin Giant. I'm going to drop my Goblin Giant here on the left. I think the bowler is going to lock on the Goblin Giant instead of the Sparky. Let's go. If he goes in for the Inferno Dragon, then we can snowball and knock it back. So we're going to wait like 2-3 seconds. And then you go in for the snowball to maximize the duration of the Inferno Dragon, because the Inferno Dragon starts to do a lot of damage over time. But at the start, it's kind of like tickling your stuff. So you can ignore it, and then you snowball a little bit later. Oh, come on, man. Don't be that guy. You're really going to have like the freeze Electro Dragon deck against the Sparky? You want to be that person? You know, the cool thing about this is typically Electro Dragons will get 3 shots on the tower. I think because it already took damage, it's only going to get 2. So I'm going to drop my knight here to activate King Tower on the second one. Let's see if it gets the third. Yeah, it doesn't. So it will get 3 shots if there's nothing else with it. Oh, wait. Hunter fully counters, right? I don't know. No, the Lumberjack. Oh, geez. I forgot the Lumberjack does rage damage now. It used to be a much cleaner counter. I don't know if you can completely counter Lumberjack plus Balloon anymore when you're going to be using a Hunter. You guys let me know down in the comment section if it's possible. It used to be possible, but I don't know anymore. Anyway, we're going to be able to bounce back the Inferno Dragon and get some nice damage. I would love to go in for a Sparky in the back and build up a huge push right now, and then Lightning on Electro Dragon. I think that could be our parade push. So let's think about it this way. He's going to assume that Electro Dragon counters it fully, right? We're going to have double elixir, and we're going to have an Evolved Knight instead of a Goblin Giant. That's another cool thing that you can do with this deck. The Evolved Knight is basically a Goblin Giant in tons of situations. Just has so much health. All right, so we can go for a Lightning soon. I want to go in for a Phoenix, and I want to get a third card. I want everything from him. I want all of his stuff, not just a couple stings. I want it all. All right, it's not going to happen. I don't think the Sparky shoots because he does go in for a freeze. We can still go for a Goblin Giant, though, with the Evolved Knight tanking. Phoenix is still alive. This is actually going to be tragic for him. There's no way he stops this Goblin Giant easily, especially if we snowball and get another Phoenix. Like, that'd be so funny. He wasted precious Inferno Dragon time on that Phoenix, too. And now he's dropping even more units. He's feeding the Sparky more. Oh, my gosh. It's beautiful. Wait, why? Okay, I didn't think he would do that. I think I'd just go for a Lightning, kill the dragons, and feel phenomenal about ourselves, because if he goes other side, we've got Hunter, we've got Phoenix, we've got everything we could ever ask for. And we have Snowball to knock back the Inferno Dragon. I bet you he goes in for a freeze, and then probably like a Lumberjack. Yeah, that's what I would have done as well. Probably the smartest decision that he could have made. I wonder if the Goblin Giant still gets 1 hit on the tower, maybe 2 if we're really lucky. Set up another Sparky here. You guys know the deal. You guys know exactly how we roll. And then we can go for a Phoenix because he doesn't have the right card cycle because he already used his freeze, right? And we can get a Hunter down so he doesn't get any damage. Oh, he still got a shot. That sucks. I didn't expect that to happen. Still fine. We're going to lose the Sparky, but we can blast the bowler for 1 hit. Always decent. All right. Electro Dragon will die to a Lightning again, so I'm kind of hoping that he decides to spam more dragons. And that's exactly what he does. He falls for our trap card, giving us stupendous Lightning and hitting the tower too. Maybe we can go in for like a knight and a lumberjack will get countered so then it can't cross the river. If it crosses the river, then he can get a rage with the balloon. So I don't want that to happen. So you always have to have the foresight to think, what is my opponent going to do? Is he going to try to get value with the lumberjack balloon push with the freeze? And if the answer is yes, then we're going to try to make sure that he can't get it. We're going to do everything in our power by spacing out our units. Snowball was very unnecessary, by the way. But we can go for a lightning on top of the Inferno Dragon. And then also, doesn't have freeze because he just used it on offense. So he should be dead, hypothetically speaking. If the Goblin Giant just locks onto the tower. Come on, Shrek, slam him. 1 HP. Wait, the biggest troll ever. I'm not going to miss the snowball, just a lightning, because then if he body blocks or something, it would just be so tragic. Also, I'm not a mean person. Even if I'm playing against Dark Evil, we can't stoop to his level. Truthfully, it feels pretty good vanquishing such a toxic deck of Lumberjack Balloon Freeze. And crushing Electro Dragon with Sparky showcases why this deck is one of the best in the game. Riley Goblin barreled his way up to rank 2 in the world with this log bait deck. Yo, we got a game against Tor, and it's time for us to soar. You guys know the deal. We're going to go for Princess in the back first play. Probably one of the better plays just because you're able to like force out Elixir from your opponent, get a good look at what they're going to be doing. And wow, he just goes in for the Elixir Collector in the back. Such a bold decision. Most of the time they'll drop it like right in the middle, so then they don't end up getting finessed by a miner. But I guess when he sees Princess, he's like, I like getting rocketed on my tower. I don't know. I'm surprised that that's one of his wishes in life. We're going to go for a Goblin Barrel on the right-hand side, try to get some damage to the Spear Goblin, and wow, Darkland. Why is everyone that we're playing against got some like evil or dark or shrouded name? It's always something different though. So we'll enter into the darkness in this one and maybe go in for a night at the river and shed some light on the good situation for us by being able to body block. Oh, you know what's better? Let's Electro Spirit, because it's going to be able to body block the Princess so we can get more value, so the Princess can get a little bit of extra hits. I only got one. Oh, please, 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 please. Don't pre-log, don't zap, don't rage. Just let your mini P.E.K.K.A die right into the Spear Goblins. Beautiful. So now if he goes in for his Electro Spirit, I wonder if it reaches. I hope it doesn't. Dang it. Usually it wouldn't reach because the Spear Goblins would have long enough range. And it was, if 3 Spear Goblins target an Electro Spirit, you're fine. But because it latched onto the Goblin in front, it actually hurt me. My own Stab Goblin surviving was the reason why we weren't able to kill his Electro Spirit. All right, we're going to go Knight. He is eventually going to outcycle me, as you guys can see, which is totally fine. You know what we're going to do to that? We're going to go for Electro Spirit, we're going to go Princess, and we're going to go for Goblin Barrel and the Elixir Collector. I never do this. Wait, it worked. No way. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. I didn't get anything. I literally got nothing. I don't know if you guys have ever had that happen before. I feel like an idiot. I was so hyped up. I thought I got value, and now we get just 2 Elixir Collectors from our homie. He's going to Fire Spear. He's going to clean up all of the Spear Goblins. Oh, no, he didn't. All right, we can Electro Spear on top of Skeletons, maybe? I don't know. Are we going to be able to take tower with a Knight and a Spear Goblin? That would be absolutely pathetic for our opponent to lose his tower to that. It would be so funny, though. Okay, so the Expo was obvious. I think we need to go in for a Tesla here and just, like, eat the damage and then get a Knight down and then hopefully be able to kill the Expo. We just kill the Expo with the Tesla, we're fine. So one of the biggest traps that people fall into in Clash Royale is trying to protect things that are unprotectable. Like, if I tried to protect that there, it wouldn't have worked. I would have definitely failed. But because I decided to just say, hey, Expo's going to lock onto my tower, I'll eat like a few thousand damage, I'm fine then. Oh, we're just going to rock it. With the Electro Spear, we're fine. We don't take much damage at all, if anything. And then, I think we could log cycle to the point that we could rocket him. That's also a stark possibility. We'll see if he's just perpetually predicting princesses. Princess should lock onto the tower. Yes, I knew it! Because if he drops the log on the Goblin Barrel, it's not going to be far enough to be able to hit the princess. And I played with fire, but we did not get rolled by the log. Instead, man gets rocketed out, blasting him out of the game and putting the Expo player to shame. Tor can eternally live in the Darkland now. And Doom rose to rank #1 in the world with this Lava Hound deck. It's time to test out the best deck of the season. And this guy, he's not even going to spam me. He's just going to chill and reluctantly wait for a while. If that's going to be the case, I'm a pretty passive player. When I'm running Evolved Barbarians, I want to cycle that as quick as I can. But you don't want to make that the first play unless you have Tombstone, unless you're really impatient like me. Having Tombstone enables you to be able to defend against Electro Giants or Hog Riders that are spammed randomly at the river. And if you cycle your Barbarians, a lot of times you're not going to have an adequate response to those win conditions. That's why we like to have our Tombstone. Anyway, he's going to go in for a Graveyard deck potentially? I don't know. This is looking very spicy. Looking like a fancy deck, my dude. So if I go in for a Lava Hound in the back, he'll lose the Giant. He's not going to be able to get much counter push there. He's going to zap. He's definitely down Elixir. Sometimes we set up the Tombstone when we're even Elixir or we're playing against a really aggressive opponent that is bound to spam us immediately. But if we feel like they're down so much elixir that they're not going to spam us, we want to go for a Lava Hound in the back and not set up the Tombstone. 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to set up the Tombstone before I Lava Hound, especially in single elixir though. Because then if our opponent spams, he goes right into the Tombstone. All right, we're going to drop that there. If you guys didn't know, one of the things is Evolved Barbarians do not get one-shot by Mini P.E.K.K.A. They die to a Mini P.E.K.K.A. plus Rage or a Mini P.E.K.K.A. plus Zap. So it's nice to be able to force out your opponent's elixir with that, especially if they're running the Sparky deck. So you can count on your Evolved Barbarians one-shotting the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. not being able to one-shot it back. I mean, when you have a lot of raged up Barbarians, the evolved ones, it just deletes Mini P.E.K.K.A.s. So what are we going to do here? If we want to go in for a Lava Hound in the back, I think it's smart, but at the same time, he could just Giant Graveyard me. So because of that, I'm going to Barbarian. I'm going to play rather safe. We do end up having double elixir approaching rather soon. Okay, cool. So we get the Sparky from our opponent. I don't think the Barbarian gets a hit. Oh, it does! That's magical, man. Before it got electrocuted, the thing went out in a bang. It's a little bit nicer of a death than the regular Barbarian, because the regular Barbarian, you look at it and you're like, oh, it's 100% going to go and get that second shot. Every single time the Barbarian looks like it's going to get 2 shots and it only ever gets 1. We're going to eat 1 Sparky shot here because it's not going to be that big of a deal, especially since he got some damage on the other side, because I want to be able to afford the arrows immediately. Also, look at him. He's going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A. because he want to go and protect his minion horde. He didn't think I was going to arrows in time. Wait, if we miner on the other side with 1 Evolved Barbarian, it'll probably take the tower too. This deck is so destructive. I am taking out an entire tower with 1 Evolved Barbarian. That's it. The miner barely did anything. As you guys can see, our opponent's Black Flame was definitely extinguished, and this deck deserves its rank at #1 in the world. With Evolved Barbarian, Skeleton Dragons, and Flying Machine, no matter what your opponent has, they're going to be struggling on defense. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.